set up here. So let's just run through it and see what we've got here. Again, I've cleared all these guys out just so I can make like an easier test. We've got plenty of effects, so you'll be able to tell exactly how this thing's going to run. But yeah, we're looking at 184 FPS here, so we can definitely do a lot more with this 5070 Ti for sure. Helps if I don't run through the fire. All right, so let's jump back over here and turn up the heat on it just a little bit. Let's go up to the basics, and we're just going to run through, see where it kind of falls apart at, and then start implementing some DLSS and see what we can do as far as getting a game to run pretty well here. We don't need to do any sort of DLSS right this second because we obviously are looking really good. We've got 168 FPS here, and our VRAM usage is 3.4, so pretty low. It will get higher as we go along, and I am noticing a little bit of hitches, you know, not too bad, but just a little bit, and you can see it right there on that frame time graph. But right now, VRAM allocation is at 5.4, and we're not spilling over or anything like that. Let me get back to my mission area here before I ruin the test. All right, so yeah, we're at 173, 158 FPS here, looking pretty good. All right, let's just keep going up to that next preset. I'm going to go from basic to balanced. Of course, that does nothing down here other than just shifts around some of these other bigger presets here. So we're just going to keep on going. And I have done a little bit of kind of a playthrough, and it looks pretty good up till the like highest setting. Then I think we're going to have to start implementing some upscaling, but still it runs really well, although it does eat up quite a bit of VRAM, and you'll see that later on in the test. Just pay attention to that black bar there at the top. That'll give you all your main settings, and we're just going to go through this canyon here and then run over to this other area. Again, I'm just going to stay in this zone here just because it's quite hard to do a test, comment along the way, and fight your way out of a like a gunfight. So yeah, anyway, this is kind of where this mission ends at, so we're just going to keep going back over here. 166, 165 FPS here, so let's just jump over to the graphics again and just keep going up through all these different presets just to see, again, where it kind of falls apart at. And right now we're looking really good. We're still at 127 FPS. VRAM usage is creeping up. We're at 9.8 gigs of allocation using 7.8. But we're not spilling over, obviously. We're looking really good. Everything's nice and solid. The only thing is I am just still getting that little hitch here and there. You know, but it's still perfectly playable. And I'm hopeful that even if we have to just implement some frame generation, that we can take care of those hitches no problem later on in the test.